Mm. Good evening, all.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening. Okay, so shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We are meeting after a long time. So the session is about leadership and entrepreneurship. I think we have now like gone through one session, an introductory session, no, like I think in the month of January. So let's have a quick review of no like what we have no like what are the no like the main topics or main content no we have seen in our last session. Just a quick review for 5 minutes. So in our last session, I was no like giving an introductory no like content about what is leadership, the definition of leadership. So it's the ability or to influence others to achieve goal. And we have no like seen what are the table of contents we are going to see in this no like whole leadership and entrepreneurship module. And so we have seen the difference of who is leader and who is manager, and the attributes or no the basic qualities or no the actions no like what usually no like leaders and managers follow, and what is actually no leading a team and what is managing a team. So both are different in no like two different contexts. And we have seen leading is no like motivating people by like giving them by providing them required resources for learning and motivating them, speaking with them, no, like open talk with them regarding the organizational goals and objectives, and no, like trying to know, like guide them, no, to achieve those goals and no, like objectives. Whereas managing is all about no like expecting results out of the team, only expecting the results. So here the guidance would be no like will be the no like solely for no like drawing out the productivity of the team, not in any other context. So the managing of the a group of people, no like the manager doesn't have to worry about the personal well-being or the personal development of no like any of the team members. Whereas leadership or leading a team is something else different. So it's completely about like taking care of the employees or taking care of the team members, and like motivating them, driving them to to achieve their personal goals as well, not only the organizational goals but personal goals. Whereas managing a team, no, it's nothing about like mostly everything is about like pushing them towards the achieving the objective goals of the management. So the main attributes know what leadership and management share. So both will have professionalism, knowledge, interpersonal skill, goodwill, information, passing of information to team members, responsibility, taking care of responsibility, like and resources sharing and commitment towards the objectives. So these are the main no like common attributes or common what do you say like things no you see both in leadership and managers. And 5 rules of leadership, that is shaping the future, making things happen, engaging today talents, invest in yourself, that is investing in the leadership by himself or herself, as well as investing in the team members. Investing means everything, no, the goal, the time, energy, everything, building the next generation. And traits of an effective leader. So, what are the no, like main traits and qualities of the leader? Leaders or learners. Not only they lead the team, but no, they are themselves are learners as well. And the few principles of leadership, no, like we have gone through. And what is the difference between culture and climate of an organization? So, culture is something, no, the basic root of an organization. So, culture is formed or no, like inherited when the organization no like comes into vision. That is no whatever whoever is the founder of the organization, so that founder, the shareholder, the main shareholders or the CEO of the company or the main investor of the company contributes his or her own culture to the organization. So this culture will never change. So as long as the organization exists, this culture will never change. And climate is no like as people come and go out of the organization climate changes. So when youngsters come in, the whole no the environment, the official environment will be like young and vibrant. So when experienced persons coming to the organization, there you can see like not much fun is happening, but things will be like going as planned, and everything will be in order. So this is the climate. Climate keeps on changing as like employees come and go out of the organization, or as teams newly formed teams like act, and or once a project is completed, the climate may change. When the people like get dispersed to different delegations, or when they go out of the organization. Whereas culture is something which doesn't change at all. As long as the organization exists, culture also exists. So it is the newcomers to the organization, they have to inherit the organization culture. So whether the employees are experienced, or whether they belong to top management, or middle or low level management, or worker level management, that doesn't matter. Or if the employees is a new joinee or an experienced person, no, that doesn't matter. So everyone has to inherit the culture and go on with the organizational culture. Whereas climate is something else different. So the process of great leadership, how it has to go on, and we have seen the five important management and leadership theories and models. So first one being the corporate governance, second one social contract, and Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Love and spirituality, that is management ethics, that is leadership ethics and managerial ethics, and then change agent. So corporate governance is all about the top people in the management, that is the founder, CEO, shareholders. So they drive the management. So they completely take care of all the responsibilities. They make the decisions, and everything, whatever they say, the people below them they have to follow. This is corporate governance. And not only that, the top management has separate entity to govern them as well. So there will be no separate entities or separate agents to govern them as well. So this separate agents can be the government, or it can be the law, or it can be the auditing team of the company. So even though they are in top management, they are subject to questions. Then the social contract. So social contract, this is between the contract between the leaders and the followers. So that's the theory. And Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So this theory predicts that only when the base no needs the met, only then an individual can go to the higher level in the professional life and personal life. And then we have love and spirituality. That is the basic ethics, like in management and business. And change agent. Change agent is the leadership. The leader has to be a change agent in the organization. So whoever makes a change happening in the organization for organizational goods or for employee goods. So that person can be like a leader in the organization. So overall, we have seen what is leadership about, what is management about in our first session. Okay. So now let's move on for today's session. Okay. Now we are going to see what are the we have seen what differentiates leaders and managers, and but how these changes make them as managers and leaders. Why can't be managers like a leader, or why can't a leader be a manager? They can be both. A person can be a leader as well as manager. When the person joins a company as a manager, so when time goes on, after inheriting the organizational culture, and looking after the climate of the company, and seeing what are all the teams the person is going to guide upon. So over in the mean time, a manager can become a leader at any point of time in the organization. A manager can become a leader. But what makes the where all the what are all the important aspects which hindrances the managers on becoming leaders? So these are the points. Human productivity. So if top management is forcing the managers to for productivity alone from the employees, there is no other way for the managers to become a leader, because leadership is something different, which doesn't focus only on productivity. So which we have seen already, right? So that is something different. productivity is also important for the organization, no, to meet the goals, of course. But leadership is no like other than the productivity, other than no like extracting the productivity from the employees. The leaders has to make sure that the employee is no like well satisfied with the job, happy with the environmental culture and environmental no like what do you say, no, the other resources and everything, satisfied with the resources which the organization provides, and the basic amenities, everything. No, employees should be no like happy in the organization. But a manager, no, like when the person acts only as a manager, like the manager cannot focus on these things, that is the other things of the employee benefits or employee concerns or employee happiness. No, this cannot be focused on by any of the managers when productivity no comes into the. Then budgets, of course, no, like when management is no like giving up no like the budget constraint. So there is no other way for the managers to become leaders, because there is no like the cost no that comes into the place. And legal issues. So whatever no the external factors, no like a law, auditing team, or the government, no like imposes no any rules or regulations, no like for running the organization or meeting the gold standards or objectives. So that has to be again imposed on the employees. And work environment, risk management. So work environment. So the employees are forced to go along with the work environment. Whereas no, in when you see no from leadership point of view, the leader would try to change the work environment according to the employee's benefit. But if you see no from manager's point of view, no, like that's difficult. Initially, no, like it's very difficult. And why? Because no like everything, no, like again the corporate culture, the corporate climate, the corporate top management's no like expectations, and the time constraint, the time, no, like within which time the goal has to be no like met. So everything, no, like it is hindrances the process. Then customer service. So customer service, no, like for any success of any organization, no, customer service is no like very that is no like it is no at most important, because organization serve for customers. So only if the customer is happy and satisfied, any organization can run on. So take any organization, it serves something to the society. So society is the customer, no, like you, me, the government, everything, no, like other organizations, no. So everyone is a customer. So we buy from other organizations. We buy benefits. We buy services. We buy products from other organizations. So customer satisfaction is at most important. So if a customer has to be satisfied, the product or service, no, it has to be, no, like at the topmost level. So to maintain the quality of the product, no, like the again the workers, the employees has to be, like forced or made to work on. Then quality control. So quality control is no like maintaining the quality of the organization or maintaining the workflow of the organization, maintaining the culture, quality of the culture, no, like everything, maintenance of no like everything. So when quality controls comes into no like when you know like see from point of leadership, when you see a point now from a leadership point of view, if you see the leadership would like give some time to the employees to develop these qualities, to develop to become a quality expert. Whereas no from manager point of view, if you see the manager doesn't have any time for the employee, does not give any time for the employee to develop qualities. In fact, no, like managers would try to uh, force these qualities, whether the employee like it or not, or whether the employee is having enough, learning capabilities to adapt to these, quality maintenance or not, or whether the employee is, like experienced or not. That doesn't matter to the manager. So they would try to, force these quality standards on the employees' mind. So these are the concerns of the managers, and these points, hindrances any managers in the organization to become a good and effective leader. So we have like two types of managers: traditional manager and agile manager. So this difference, you can see in the present organizations. Like traditional managers, you can see in age-old companies or government companies or government organizations, public sector organizations. Agile managers, you can see in many of the startup companies. So startup companies are no like very dynamic
Parcel.
in nature. So they keep on no like going on for innovation and no like they keep on exploring new things. They don't like uh, they don't mind taking risk. Whereas for traditional managers, no, they completely go with the flow. So they won't deviate from their main line. So whatever is no instructed by the top management or whatever is instructed from the government, so they just go with the flow. Whereas agile managers know, like if you see, so they love to take risks, they love to make changes, they love to adapt to know like new technologies and everything. So that's the difference. But what happens, no, when a manager inherits the qualities of no like both traditional manager and agile manager, then there becomes the success of a lead. So that person can be a successful leader. So first, let's see, like what qualities, what attributes a traditional manager has. So controlling teams, yeah, of course, top-down leadership. So it's always from top to down and not from down to top. And failure, so that becomes an embarrassment for any manager and blames the team for any negativity happening in the workflow. So these are known that the attributes, of a traditional manager. So agile managers, what they do is how they coach their team is they trust the teams. Okay, and they servant leadership. That is no, they became servant. It's not no, they just like follow a leadership pattern, but they also become a servant to know like for their team members. They are ready to serve their team members. And they take failure as a learning experience. They don't feel any like any embarrassment or they don't feel no slowed down because they love risk taking and advocates for teams. So if any mistake happens or any downfall happens in any of the project, so they advocate for the team. So they take the responsibility. They dare to take the responsibility. They are very bold. So traditional manager, agile manager. So what happens when a manager, inherits both the qualities of traditional and agile manager? So this thing, this particular, like style you can see in corporates, which are, 5 years old, 10 years old, more than, not more than 25-year old, the corporate companies, no, below 25 years. And all these traits, you can see in managers who are working in corporates who are, I mean, the corporate, which has, which is very, which is not more than 25 years old, like access training and development needs. So they first know access the training and development needs. They learn from the team members what are their requirements. So each person, what do he or she require. So what skills they already possess and what skills they require for time being, and feels responsible for team performance. Of course, sometimes there will be a disgrace like in front of the management if the team fails to achieve the goals or objectives. But again, they take it as a learning experience and like they take the responsibility and they advocates for the team and reports obstacles and progress to upper management. So not only like train the team, not only like guide the team, but whatever happens, they keep on reporting to the upper management as well. And not only that, they try to get help from the upper management. In fact, they initiate the upper management, top management to provide them with sufficient resources and training materials so that these managers can like train their subordinates and make their subordinates work towards the organizational goal. So that's how a typical manager can become a leader in the organization. So there's a scholar called like Goldman. He's a management scholar, and he has like listed down 6 leadership styles. Let's see one by one, and we will see what are the advantages and disadvantages of each leadership style. So the first one is being the commanding leadership. So also known as directive or coercive. So the name itself, gives an idea of what a commanding leadership is. So these leaders, the advantages is like if a good leader, if an experienced and well-known and like successful leader guides the team doesn't have to work or have to work on complex matters. They don't have to take decisions on complex matters because the leader takes everything on behalf of the team. So all the team has to do is just follow the instructions of these commanding leaders. They just give out the commands because they decide everything because they are experienced, they know everything, they have seen the industry, they are experienced in the industry, they get help from the top management, they get help from the other industrial experts, say they know how things will happen. So they guide the team. So they don't need any ideas or advices from the team members. So they don't have to discuss anything with the team members. So they just not typically guide the team. And no, for team members, one way it's no like advantages because they don't have the headache of no like taking decisions on or working out things. So they just have to follow the leader, their leaders. So a disadvantage is no like the team cannot learn anything on their own just because no like they are blindly following the leader's commands. So that is the only disadvantages we have. So let's move on to the second one, coaching leadership. Coaching team members to develop themselves to become better individuals and professionals. That was, of course, this is an advantage for the team members. So here the leader who gives no proper coaching and no like trains them, gives them some time to know like learn and adapt to know the skills and technologies and know whatever happenings is in the organization. Okay, so what could be the disadvantage? Disadvantage is the time. In case no like if there is no very less time or if the top management no it doesn't give enough time for no achieving the goals or standards, then uh, time is the main constraint because here the leader cannot take more time no or give more time for the team members to know like for coaching or learning experiences. So no, they have to know complete the task no within this limited time. So in those cases, no, like taking time, giving coaching, no, making the employees learn at their own pace. So that is not possible. So that is the only disadvantage we have in coaching leadership pattern. The third one is affiliative leadership, growing personal bonds with and striving towards team well-being, focused on harmony rather than results. So yeah, so this gives a clear idea. Advantages, they can develop a personal bond and they can become more friendly with their subordinates. They can know take part in their like ups and downs. They can encourage them and know like make them a better employee in the future. Okay, but the disadvantages again, it cannot drive the employees to achieve the results. So employees may take this advantages. So imagine as a manager if you're being so close with the employees and that becomes you may think it as a positive attribute you're showing towards the employee, but if that employee takes it that for granted and doing the things at leisure, so that is not going to work. So you should know as a manager you should know how to draw a borderline between you and the employee. Of course managers they can become good leaders taking part in all the positive and negatives of the employees, but again that should be a limitation. So this concern of the leader or the management towards employees should not hindrance the organizational processes or organizational attaining the organizational goals and objectives. Okay, then comes the visionary leadership built on inspiring and motivating people to pursue a long-term vision. So of course, employee gets benefited because at the end, so they will have a long-term vision. They will strive to work towards it. But the disadvantages and you cannot expect employees to stay in the organization uh, for some more time. So if the employee is very confident by getting complete support from the leader or the manager, and if the employee is very confident that he or she can do everything on his or her own, then you cannot expect the employee to stay in the organization for a longer duration. So the employee may immediately switch on to another organization if the other organization promises a small increase in pay, or a small increase in the role or responsibilities. Like this happens. And the fifth one is democratic leadership, also known as participative leadership. So here, the leader himself or herself becomes one among the team members. That is discussing everything, getting ideas from the team members, and like asking the team members, sometimes guide the team. Like it's like no cross training, asking each and every team, every person in the team member, to guide the team and make decisions and everything. Okay, so this is democratic leadership. Positive side is okay, good. The team members can learn many things because when you take decisions and execute it and see the results, whatever it is, what the result may be, a successive one or a failure, that doesn't matter. But you will learn things if you know like being success, you know the ways, how to become successful. If you fail in that project or in the plan, you know what are all the ways, what are all the things not to do, to become failure. So this is how like the employees learn things. Okay, this is the advantage. Disadvantage, if you see, again, the leader has to know where to draw the borderline. Like it shouldn't become like as if like the team members start dominating the team or start dominating all the processes. So leader is always a leader, even though the leader acts as one among the team member. Leader is always a leader. So that's the only disadvantage. Okay, the last one being pace setting leadership. This is completely opposite to affiliative leadership. So pace setting leadership, it focused on performance and results, both performance as well as results. So performance, of course, it helps the employees to learn new things, to get trained in new things, to get adapted to the new technologies and everything, as well as they can know like achieve the results. So in both the ways. Leaders act as role models for others to follow. Excellent output is required. Here, the leader has to be an excellent role model. So it's the like two-way process, making the team members learning new things, making them self-sufficient with resources, making them understand all the ins and outs of the corporate culture and everything, and as well as getting the results out of it. So these are all the six leadership styles. So you can know like uh, you can know like imagine, not imagine, you can know like perceive how your organization like works out. For example, you may be a team leader, or you may be a manager, like managing a team, or you may be working under a team, you may be working as a subordinate in a team, or one of a team member in a team. So you can know like perceive like how your leaders or how your manager is like showing the what type of leadership like your manager is showing towards you and the other team members. Or if in case if you're a manager, if you're a team leader, if you're guiding a group of like team members, you can know like self study what kind of leadership style I am following. So these are all the advantages and disadvantages, positive and negatives of all the six leadership styles. Okay, so let's see about what is motivation. Why motivation is so important in the organization is it drives the organization, whole organization. Like no matter uh, whichever like level of management a person belong to. So everyone needs motivation. Even the top management needs motivation, to go on with the process. So motivation is determines what you do. That is like desire to continue with an activity. So how a person can be motivated is in two ways. Either like self motivation. That is like the person likes to do it. The person strives to do it. So the person wants to see the result, or the person is not concerned about the result, but the person would like to do that. The person is very passionate about doing it. So that's a kind of motivation. The other one you can see is the person uh, uh, wants something like best out of that process or the event. So that also like motivates a person. So here the person knows what the result could be, or by doing a process, or by like conducting an event, or like attributing something by inheriting something. So what the result would be. So that results, like can become a motivating factor for that person. So let's see, in detail. So motivation is essential for both leaders and managers. The manager or leader's style will affect others' motivation. Yes, very true. The manager's motivation or the leader's motivation, like that affects the team. That will take an effect on the team's performance as well. So when the team, like sees the leader as their role model, the same motivation whatever the leader has, like the same motivation will be, like taken inherited by the team members as well, even without the leader motivating them, even without the leader. For example, take our great leaders, like take Abraham Lincoln or Nelson Mandela or Mahatma Gandhi ji. So they don't know, like they are not anymore, but they are not like giving us any sort of like motivation. They are not like giving any they don't keep on giving us like any excerpt. So all is like already set, everything is now already set. They have lived as a leader, but by seeing them, when we take them as a role model, like we automatically like we inherit their like motivational factor, right? So whatever things they have followed, whatever virtues they have followed, so we take that as a motivation factor, and like we try to live like that. So that is the kind of things that which happens in organization as well. So the concept of motivation is arousal of enthusiasm. So person is enthusiastic to do do something which motivates them, and persistence to pursue a course of action. Persistence, that is perseverance, like continuously doing it, okay? Never worried about the results, keeps on doing it. So forces are either intrinsic or extrinsic. We will see what is intrinsic motivation and what is extrinsic motivation. These are the two types we will see in the next slide. Employee motivation affects productivity, of course. A manager's job is to channel motivation towards the accomplishment of goals. Okay, let's see what is intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Okay, so qualities of intrinsic motivation is autonomy, belonging, curiosity, love, passion, learning, mastery, meaning. Extrinsic factors is badges, competition, fear of failure, fear of punishment, gold stars, money, points, rewards. Okay. So in detail, we have seen, in our school days or college days, we have seen students, like who are doing like exceptionally well. Either they would be intrinsically motivated or extrinsically motivated. So intrinsic motivated people are those who do something for like passion, because something passion they want to do it so passionately. Something drives them to do that thing. So when they read a subject, when they study a subject, they go in depth of the subject, and like they read everything, they learn not reading. It's like learning everything. Whereas extrinsic motivated people, if you say they see only the results, they will mug up everything. They just want the final score. They want to get good score in their like final examinations, or they want to get the topmost ranks, like each and every time. So they don't worry about like whether they like the subject or not, they like doing it or not. So they are extrinsically motivated. They see only the results and how these results will benefit them. Whereas intrinsically motivated people, no, they don't worry about the results. That is the only difference. So they do it for passion, they do it for learning purpose, they want to learn new things. No, this would be see for learning purpose. They do it for no enjoyment. They get some sort of no self-satisfaction and enjoyment. So they love to do it. So they see it as a personal growth. Here, extrinsically motivated people don't see it as a personal growth, but no, as a carried growth, just like as a carried growth or no, or as a no, like economical growth. Okay, just no, like in terms of money. But here, no, it's seen as a personal and no, like professional growth. Curiosity of no, like what is there, no, like what is there, no, like I want to explore these things, no, what is there? I want to learn new things, and passion, self-expression, and fun. So for fun, no, like even for fun, no, people know like are extrinsically motivated. They love to do things. Whereas extrinsically motivated people, so they see the result, that is a promotion. So if you achieve this, like target, within this time, like you get a promotion. So they work, like hard towards that target. They don't take care of themselves. They fail in their health. They fail in, mental peace. They will force the employees, their team members to know, to work very hard for, to achievement of the goal. So that, finally, the result would be once that is done, promotion or like a hike in a salary. So this is extrinsically, these are extrinsically motivated factors. Pay rises, bonuses, benefits, prizes, winning perks, best employee of the year or a best employee of the month. So these are the factors, which motivates, few people, So they keep aside, the other qualities, the positive qualities of, like growth, learning, passion, and everything. They keep aside. So they see only the results. So again, in like in organizations, you can see any team members, when they are under, like whatever kind of leadership they are in. So you have to know, like check on what kind of motivation the leader is giving to the employees, that is giving to his subordinates. So if the leader is like intrinsically motivating the employees, that is like complete, that is like what do you say, overall very good no aspect in the organization, overall good for the organization, it's good for the employees, and it's overall good for the industry as well. Whereas extrinsically, like if a leader is motivating his or her employees, so no, it's not going to work. It's, maybe no, for a short time success, no, it may work. But for if you see in the long time, no, like long term, no, it's not going to work. Because no, even if you're no like working towards something more extrinsically, like imagining the no like result. So if you're no failing to no like attain it, no. So what happens, no? Completely you're down. Your team is down, your leader is down, you're down, everything is down. So you blame the leader, blames you, and no, like everyone blames the organization in return back blames the employees, everyone blames the industry, they blame the government. So this will happen. So let's see. Uh, so consider yourself, a team member or a leader, and see how you're motivated. So if you're motivated because of like passion, so then no, it comes under intrinsic. Because of interest, curiosity, enjoyment, purpose, and fun. So all are intrinsic motivational factors. So if you're working towards something, like spending your time, energy, your education and everything, like for money, praise, awards, punishment, fear of punishment, and like to getting grades and rewards, or for like any other like external factors, you're extrinsically motivated. So what happens if a leader or a team member so gains like or inherits the attributes of both the type of motivational factors? If you're extrinsic as well as intrinsic, what happens is academic success, career success, successful relationships, and everything. That is, you're passionate about doing something. But when you're not doing something passionately and you're getting money out of that doing something passionately, you're getting no academic success and career success. And you're doing something out of interest. So something out of interest and everyone is praising on that. Yes, of course, no, you're successful in your career. Curiosity, you're not following something, doing something out of curiosity, or if you want to learn something and you're getting no rewarded for that, no, again, no, you're you're no like a successful leader or a successful employee, successful person. And no, you're doing something no for purpose. You have not taken that as a purpose of your life, no, you want to do something, achieve something, so for a purpose, and you're getting no rewards or grades for that, again, a successful person you are. And you're doing something for fun, you're doing something for fun, no, but you're getting rewarded for that. So doing something for fun, no, like you can see, like many YouTubers or no, like top influencers, they do it for passion and fun, but they're getting rewarded for that. So they becoming successful. So this is no like how no intrinsically motivated people and extrinsically motivated people, no, they work out. Okay. So make sure no like you are following both the motivational factors. You're under the influence of both the motivational factors. So that no like as a leader you can be a successful, or as an employee you can be successful, or as a no like owner of the company or a CEO of the company, you can be a successful person. Okay. So functions and responsibilities of a good leader. So let's see one by one. Okay, a good leader. Okay, so cares about employees' well-being. Yes. So what is employee well-being? Not only the no like the work or the something no the an event no which is done by an employee in the organization. Not only that, but in his personal her personal life as well. So personally, how the employee is no moving up in the career draft. So there is no employee well-being. So make sure the employee is happy, having happily coming to know the organization and not regretting of no joining this organization. And the employee is no like enough motivated no to be an employee of the organization. And employee experience. So experience is no like making sure the employee is no like knowing all the A to Z terms in the organization. And in case if the employee is not enough qualified or missing some no technical skills or some professional skills, the leader, a good leader should make sure no the employee is being properly trained and no like giving the employee enough resources to learn such things. So making sure the employee is no like good, technically good and no like professionally good and no have good experience as well. Training and coaching. So concern taking the points of no like where and which in which projects or in which objective matters. No, the employee requires planning. The employee requires training. The employee requires coaching. So no like provide time. No, give time for that employee to learn that. No, learn the new things and no adapt to new things and no giving them proper training by providing them proper resources and giving them no like enough time for no adapting to those things. Then diversity, equity, and inclusion. Diversity is nothing but each and employee, every individual in a team is no like quite different. So everyone will have their own way of no style of working. So one employee may quickly grasp something, and one employee may take some time to know like grasp something. So it is a responsibility of a good leader that no completely change the training needs. Okay, like don't not following the same type of training material, not following the same type of no training need no for all the subordinates. So categorize the employees are like a quick learner or a slow learner or no like requires more time for learning. So no like providing them no proper training based on that, providing them no resources no like based on that, and that is diversity. Equity is seeing everyone no in no like in equal, and inclusion include each of the team members in the process, in decision making, in managing the team, in everything. No, asking their ideas as well. Inclusion. Conflict resolution. So resolution that is no resolving the conflict between the team members and between his team or her team and the other team, the conflict between the team and the management, the conflict between two departments in the organization or between no like two levels in the organization, top management or no like middle management. So whatever, no resolving the conflict. Project planning and delegation. So preparing the project well in advance and no delegating the authorities to each of the members of the team. That is no this person is not capable of doing this particular thing, or this person, this particular team player is not capable of doing good in doing this such thing. So delegating the authorities accordingly. Communication skills. No, should be having excellent communication skills. That is, make sure that the team member understands no what the leadership is not trying to say. That is a good way of no training the employee. Problem solving. So solving the problem. So something unexpected has happened. So something is not going in line. So whatever they have planned, no, there's a slight deviation, no, unexpected deviation has happened, or the project has failed. So solving the problem, not taking it as a no, like a negative factor, but taking it as a no, like a learning factor. So problem solving skills, having no like plan A, plan B, such kind of things. Innovation has to be very innovative, no, like not just following the conventional no methods of no doing things or no like studying things, learning things, but should be very innovative, ready to adapt to new techniques. Change management, bringing a change in the environment. So the environment is no like very boring or no like very conventional, not lively. So that should be a change, no. So that change can be no can be no like brought by a good leader. No? If a good leader no like plans and no executes no few things, no, so there would be a change in the complete environment, which motivates no the other employees, other leaders in the organization as well. Time management should be a good person in no managing the time, because as we saw no like if a person is only acting as a manager, just because no the person want to be a good manager alone, but that is not the point. But that's a constraint, or that's a no like line drawn by the top management, because the top management doesn't give enough resources, or doesn't give enough time, or doesn't no like give provide enough no like training materials or no skills to the leaders, to the managers, so that no they can give back to their to their subordinates. So it's only because of the top management. If the top management is no like ready to provide everything, then a good manager can become a good team lead. Negotiation skills. So there would be no expectations, no by from the employee side, no from the employee side to the management, and from the management towards the employee side. So the here the manager, no, to become a good leader, the manager has to act as a no like a mediator between no the top management and the subordinates of the team members or the employees. So that should be no the person should cultivate good negotiation skills, so that both the parties are no like satisfied with one another's no wants and needs. Inspiring and influencing the team members. So should keep on inspiring. So it's not like no like a project is no like initiated, the team, the leader no like inspires and no influences the team members. Once a project is not done and completed, it can be a successful one. Yeah. Once it is done, no, like leaving the team members as such, no, that is not going to happen. That is not the quality of a good leader. So keeps on inspiring and influencing the team members as long as the members, the employees stay in the organization, as long as they be in the organization. Effective virtual leadership. So keep on no like having an eye on no everything. So no like even no as I said no in the earlier point, no, even if the project is over, or even if the success is met no in achieving one particular no the initial goal, that doesn't mean everything is over in the organization. So keep on no inspiring them, keep on having an eye on the team members and the processes. Mentoring to improve employee performance. No, like mentor the employees, not just delegating the authorities and no giving out their roles and responsibilities and asking them to do on their own. Let them do on their own, but have an eye on them. Keep on mentoring them. Check them whether they are not no deviating from the line. If they are deviating, no, like just no like check in, and you can no ask them to no like get into the line. Employee empowerment. So employee empowerment is something no which is beyond the organization. Even if the employee leaves the organization or joins a competitive no like company competitor, or going out of the industry, or no like going to be no like dropping down everything, and no like going to be going to pursue a different career. Okay, so empowering the employee is more important. That is no like that is the this is how no the leader can take no like make an influence in employees well-being. So there's something no like a personal factor than the professional factor. So these are the functions and responsibilities of a good leader. So yes, we have come to the end of the session, the last slide. So what we have seen as of now is leadership and managership. What is leading and what is managing. So a leader can be a the leader cannot be a manager, but a manager can be a leader. Uh, Again, no, it depends on the organizational culture, the support from the top management, and the personal, qualities or no attitudes of a person, no, who is acting as a manager there. So, if the manager wants to become a good leader, he or she can be getting the support from the top management, negotiating with them, no, like how this will help the organization to grow on. So, any doubts as of now? We have no like 5 more minutes. If you have any doubts, you can ask. So, our next two sessions is going to be about no entrepreneurship. So it's the whole module is no like leadership and entrepreneurship. So leadership, I think no like I have covered the no like the most important topics, and then our next two sessions no like it's going to be about entrepreneurship. So who is an entrepreneur and what are the qualities of an entrepreneur, and what motivates them to become an entrepreneur? What is the difference between no like an entrepreneur and a like an employee, and what are all the no what kind of no like help support no like an entrepreneur can no like get from the other external parties like government and no like the banks and everything. So how the entrepreneur can no like guide a team, and we can see no like one or two case studies about no like successful entrepreneurs. Yes. Okay. So hope I have no doubts. So we can leave the session. Uh, those people who have no like anything to discuss or want to share something, no like one or two, or maybe no like maybe working as no like managers, no like maybe no like you can be leaders as well, no like not only no like motivating the team to achieve organizational goals, but also like no like making them to know like leading them to become a successful individual person as well. If you want to share, no like you can share, you can stay and share. We have no like 2 or 3 more minutes. Yeah. Okay, then you guys can leave the session. We will meet in the next session. Yes. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.